Today we're going to look at Mattel's ringside exclusive WWE Elite Series from the Vault, Series 4, Ultimate Warrior. Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got one that represents the dark days of my WWE fandom. Yes, this here particular action figure represents the Ultimate Warrior defeating Hulk Hogan in 1990 at WrestleMania 6 in Toronto, Canada. Dark day for me. I wouldn't say it was the end of my fandom, but it was slowing down. I was, 1990, I was probably 16 anyways, getting out of it. But man, when the Hulkster got beat by the Warrior, oh, it killed me. But you know what? It was probably honestly a dark day in WWE's history also, because once the Warrior got the belt, he went rogue and they couldn't control him. He was missing matches. He was wanting more money. He was just not a very good employee, I don't think. But in WrestleMania 7, we got to see Hulk Hogan get his belt back against Sergeant Slaughter. So that did help. But Hulk Hogan had the World Heavyweight Championship. Ultimate Warrior had the Intercontinental title. And they faced off. And, of course, as we know, as I just explained, the Ultimate Warrior did win, but very, very dark days. But anyways, let's take a look at this packaging. So you got your ringside exclusive up here, Elite Collection, highly articulated, authentic ring attire. WWE logo there, true FX, lifelike details there. Beautiful window box. We have a picture of the Ultimate Warrior there. Says Ultimate Warrior there. From the Vault, Series 4, 8 years of age and over, from Mattel right there's that. On this side, we get the Ultimate Warrior WWE logo. This From the Vault is wrapping all the way around the very bottom. Picture of Ultimate Warrior right there. On this side, it's the same exact thing. And on the bottom, warnings, copyrights, labels, barcodes, what have you, recycling. And then on the back, we get the WWE logo. We have our certified authentic hologram there. Series 4 up there. We get the picture. Again, some fan silhouettes right here. And it says, celebrate the history of these WWE legends, which brings us to our cross-sell, which is the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, Ultimate Warrior Bray Wyatt, and Razor Ramon. And down here you get your websites and Mattel empowering generations through play. And that is it on the back. Well, let me read what it says. It says, Ultimate Warrior, height 6'2", 280 pounds. Titles, WWE Champion, Intercontinental Champion. Did you know Ultimate Warrior defeated Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 6, marking the only time in history the Intercontinental Champion battled the WWE Champion at a WrestleMania? So again, like I said, that was WrestleMania 6. So kind of bittersweet here for me. I was an Ultimate Warrior fan when you had Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan teaming up. Well, then it got to this. I was happy to see Hulk Hogan hand the belt over after the match, and they hugged it out. But just bad times, bad times. Okay, we are going to take it from the bottom. A little tape there, and last tape there. We'll get our knife in there, peel that open, and that should allow us to get the Ultimate Warrior out of here. Pulling him out, there we go. We do have a backdrop, and this backdrop, I believe, is the same that came out of our New Age Outlaw figures, I do believe, or Badass Billy Gunn and Jesse James. So we'll set that to the side, and here is the Ultimate Warrior in his plastic coffin. Look at that. So we're going to get right to it. We'll go with his hands first. And, of course, you have to have these with every single Ultimate Warrior figure. And that is open, splayed out hands. So we have a right and left open hand. He can call to the gods if he wants or whatever he's doing there. And then we get 2 belts. Of course, we get the... Wait a minute. I can't get the belts out. They are tied in. So we'll go with the extra head first. And our extra head is pre-match Ultimate Warrior. Now, the hair color looks a little dark to me. I think he had a little more blonde hair at this point. But it's okay. Very good face paint. Looks awesome. Doesn't really... Yeah, I guess it does. I was going to say, doesn't really match the salmon colored trunks, but I guess there is some orange in that face there. I didn't see it at first. Doesn't stand out real well, but yeah, looks exactly like the Ultimate Warrior there. So we'll sit that right there. Now we will have to cut him out to get everything else out, which is his 2 belts. And it looks like he's just tied in at the arms here. All right, I believe that's it. I'm not seeing any other ties. All right, flip him over. Now, let's see if we can get the belts out. There we go. And here is the Intercontinental belt for the Ultimate Warrior. And I believe this kind of changed colors, the belt color here. It is yellow in this one. But I do believe Ultimate Warrior had different colored belts, it seems like. But this is definitely the Intercontinental belt, and this is definitely the color he had at that WrestleMania 6. I'm surprised he didn't have a kind of an orange or salmon colored one there to match his outfits. I'm pretty sure they did change that up quite a bit for the Ultimate Warrior. Now, let's see. The other belt we have, of course, is Hulk Hogan's World Heavyweight Championship belt. And this is the beautiful winged eagle. Got the globe in the middle. Nothing bad about this belt at all. I love it. The only thing bad about it is that the Ultimate Warrior took it from Hulk Hogan. But there's our belts. 2 belts. Awesome that they did that for us. And that's it. Accessories are done. So we'll grab him by his toe here. Pull him up. And the Ultimate Warrior has been resurrected. There he is. Empty coffin. Get that out of here. Now, let's go ahead. We'll go through articulation here. Let me get some tassels moved around. All right. Head. Looks down. Not up, though. No up at all, which is disappointing when you're talking about the Warrior. Goes all the way around. Easy to pop off so we can put our alternate head on. Shoulders go all the way around. Single butterfly in there. He's got upper arm cut, I believe. Yes, upper arm cut. The cut is hidden behind these tassels on his bicep. He's got double jointed pinless elbows, and they get a good stretch there. Very nice. Very fluid here. Feels real good. Let me check this other one. See if it's as nice as that one. Yeah. Yep, both. Very good joints. Very good joints. We have that Elite style ab crunch there. Very good. Waist goes all the way around. No hula hoop waist. He's got hips. Oh, tight hips here. Whoa, what is going on? Woo. I'm not sure. I don't think okay, there we go. I got it out. Tight hips. I was afraid he wasn't going to be able to do very good splits, but he got them out there. We do have an upper thigh cut. We have double jointed pin knees, and that's okay. They are more fluid than your pinless knees, but man, once you do play with these a while, they tend to loosen up almost too much. So I think I do like pinless knees better, even though they are a little stiffer. We have the upper boot cut right above those tassels, and then we have ankles. That's not going to do anything because of these tassels here. Well, let's take a look at him here. That face sculpt looks good. I would have liked to see just a little bit of paint on here left over. I'm not sure in that match. I can't remember offhand. Was the paint all the way off of his face? Or was he like If you remember, Sting used to wrestle, and he'd have full paint on, and then by the end of the match, there was hardly anything on. And I believe that's how the Warrior was, but maybe it all did come off. I'm sure Mattel looked into that. Body style, he seems a little narrow to me. Warrior was a bigger, seemed more muscular, but not bad. Maybe is he a little dark complected, I mean. And the hair, I think, is a little bit too brown. But all in all, I mean, you can't complain. It's very nice. I was never a big fan of these tassels right here. I would have much rather seen real tassels. These things, if one of those pops out of there, they are just pegged into the strap that goes around. If one of those pulls out, man, they are hard to get back in. Let's go ahead and try to get his hands off. His hands out of the package were gripping hands, so he can hold. Of course, you need that so he can hold both his belts up. So we'll try these raise the roof hands real quick. Splayed out hands, I guess. I always imagine Warrior doing that whenever his promos. He would always look up in the sky and raise that. And then he would bring them back down and then talk to Mean Gene Okerlund. So you can do that if you want, but the only thing is you can't have him look up because we know our Mattel figures don't look up for some reason. So that looks really good. Awesome. Let's try the different heads. So here is pre-match. He's got full. And I think I would probably display him with the face paint on. There he is, got that face paint on. It looks good. It looks good. Something's off about it, though. I think it's just he's a little narrow at the waist. Chest is not wide enough, neither. I wonder why he went with the green boots in this situation here. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and try a belt on. We'll give him the World Heavyweight Championship first. Well, let's give him the Intercontinental belt because this is what he came out with. He came out with this. And, of course, we know if you watched wrestling back then, he ended up giving up the Intercontinental title, and they had that big tournament. And I believe Kurt Hennig won that, and that's how he got the Intercontinental belt. There you go. Got the Intercontinental title on. So we'll take that off. Now we'll take this off because we're going back to this head. This one does fit better, I would say. This one, I don't know if it's not popping all the way on. Maybe I need to heat it up. Now we'll put the Heavyweight Championship belt on because this is what he won post-match. This is what he had. He actually had both of them. There he is with that. That looks good on him, too. Now we can leave one of them on. We'll take put a gripping hand back on, and he can hold up his Intercontinental belt just like that. There you go. How about this? Do you like this? I probably will display him with this look right here. But yeah, Ultimate Warrior from the Vault, Series 4, ringside exclusive. But that's going to be it. Thank you all so much for watching. I really love you all out there. Hope you're having a great 2025 so far. I know it's early. We are at the 24th of 2025, January. So things are supposed to warm up. We've been cold spell, so hopefully we'll get warmed up. I did have my whole house freeze up. We sitting on a well. We don't have what we call around here city water. We call that. It comes from a water plant. We don't have that. We have a well. Well, my well pipe coming into the house froze up. I was without water for about 18 hours. A couple space heaters, and I got it back up and running. Luckily, no pipes busted on me this time, but they usually do bust. But this time, no pipes busted. But we are back up and running, got water, and it's nice. I know the wife, she was upset for a little bit. And I said, honey, we live in an old house. My house was built 1861. Yes, very old house for the Midwest. I know that's not very old if you're out in the East Coast, New York and Boston and that area. Old house, pipes freeze. But that's a little story of what's been going on. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching for Ultimate Warrior WWE Mattel Ringside exclusive. Until next time, oh yeah.